Hey, good morning and happy Friday. So, just real quick, I wanted to get on here this morning before the kids come in, as usual, and I wanted to talk about something that really just been driving me crazy ever since I've been in education. And, I just really come to realize more so now than ever, more so now than ever, it's not the kids, it's these parents. It's the parents. These parents are not accountable for their kids. They they think their kids is just the sweetest little things in the world, and they probably are to them. They probably are to them. You know, when I tell you that I had some issues with some kids, and you try to go talk to the parents just stand there and look at you. Just stand there and look at you. Hey, I want to talk to you about little Johnny. Little Johnny has been disrespectful. He's been using profanity. He's not listening to anything that I say. And you know what this parent did? She just looked at me. Like, she literally just looked at me like, so what's the problem? Hello, do you not hear me? And so then so after I told her, about little Johnny, she was like, Johnny, did you do that? So of course, little Johnny gonna lie and say he didn't do it. He was like, no, so and so did this to me, and then she just told me to sit down. Okay, so now little Johnny lying on me, right? So first of all, I'm not gonna go back and forth with a kid. So I go to the mom again and I address the mother and I was like I was saying, Mom, little Johnny has been disrespectful. He's been doing this, that, and the other. Can you talk to him? Still nothing. Like, I'm looking like, am I speaking French? Do you not understand what I just said to you? So anyway, she stood there. So at this moment, I'm getting angry. Okay, so now you're not going to address him. So, because if little Johnny come back to school tomorrow and continue to be disrespectful and disruptive, he's going to have to sit out again. So at this time, I just told her, I said, you know what, Mom, because I address my parents as Mom and Dad when they come, or Auntie or whoever come pick the child up. I said, well, Mom, just to let you know, that is not, that behavior that he's doing is not acceptable here. And if he continues to do this, it will be a consequence. She was like, mm, mm, mm. Okay. And so that's why I said these parents, you guys need to be more accountable for your kids. I know you love your babies. I love them. I worked with kids for over 20 something years. But you have to teach your kids respect. Your kids have to go out here and respect authority, respect adults. It's just, period. They just have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And so the woman that I'm referring to, it's a few things that has been happening with her kid, And she's, like I said, so now she's angry at me because I'm telling her about her son, like, correct his behavior and we can all have a good day. I mean, I don't come to work every day to just scream and yell at people's kids and try to correct them because they was already raised. They gonna probably be who they're gonna be at this age, third grade, first, second, and third grade. Believe me, they already developed. I just want respect because I give respect to everybody. So, period. Kids, whatever, you're gonna respect me, and that's just the bottom line. Well, you can't be in my program, you can't be in my space because it's just not gonna happen. Period. So again, like I said, it's not the kids because it's not their fault. It's these parents. Parents, 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 please teach your kids respect. Man, that's the most thing respect. Because if you don't, they're gonna go grow up in this world and they're gonna go out the world backwards. And I hate to say that, but that word hate, I don't like to say that, but teach them some respect. You know what I'm saying? So then yesterday, the little boy, obviously he's a rough rider. He bumps his head somehow. Never told me, hey, Miss Adrian, I bumped my head, had a knot on the top of his head. And whenever a kid hurts himself, we do incident report, we do that and the third, and we call the parents. So when it was time for the child to come get out yesterday, mother come picks him up, he says, "Mom," the mother said, "What happened to your head?" And he said, "Oh, I bumped my head on the wall." So we are both standing there. So she's like, "You bumped your head on the wall?" And he said, "Yeah." So she looked at me like, "What happened to his head?" So I said, "Well, first of all, I didn't know he bumped his head." I said, "Because if he bumped his head, he didn't tell me." And I looked at him. I said, "Why didn't you tell me that you bumped your head?" And he said, "I don't know. I don't know." So the mother was looking at me like, "Well, ain't nobody seen that bump on his head?" I said, "No, I didn't see a bump on his head." Again, he didn't tell me. So now she mad at me again. Woman, come on. I'm not no psychiatrist. I don't read minds. Obviously, it didn't hurt, but it was a hickey on his head. And I'm sorry he had a hickey, but you have to let me know so I can figure out what to do for you, okay? So again, like I said, these parents is not about to trip me out. The day is Friday. I'm gonna have me a good day. Hopefully all the parents come in on a good vibe and leave me alone and quit tripping about these kids. Teach your kids some respect, period. Respect adults. Stop ignoring the red flags. Peace. Good night. This is my short video for today. I just had to get on here and say that because it's like it's really getting to be a problem. Parents, teach your kids some respect for authorities and adult. You probably don't want to because you love your babies. I know you love them, but you got to teach them respect. Period. It goes a long way. Peace. I love you. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon on my next video. For right now, bye-bye.